Hello. So this card that I'm going to show you now is a shaker card. So if you can hear it, it's shaking. And I have it's a standard card you can write inside. Probably could go in the mail with a regular mail. I don't think it's more than 1/4 of an inch, but I might throw an extra bit of postage on there just in case, so my recipient doesn't have to pay any extra in case the mail decides differently. So with this one, I'm going to show you how to do it. If you're in my class, then I've already assembled everything for you. So let me go ahead and spotlight my desktop. And so this is how I have it set up. And this is the basic element of a shaker card, is that you're lifting it up and creating a cage really for whatever your shaker item is to be housed in. So for this card, what I did is I die cut out the word sweet on the designer series paper. So then, and I'll see if you can see it. There you go. You can see the shine here. I put down a piece of the window cling, so I cut it to size, and I've covered just this area because I don't want my sprinkles to fall through, obviously, but I don't need to cover the whole area because come in a package, so I don't want to waste it either. So there are also these really awesome foam strips that are raised up, and that gives you the space you need to create a box in which to put your sprinkles. So because I'm using the ice cream set, I'm also using the ice cream corner sprinkles. And these are a little thicker. I find I would not have a fun time putting those on the card one by one. So I plan on using these truly as for my shaker cards. So you could do, a hole where you're punching a hole on the front of your surface and having designer series paper behind it. Lots of different ways to create that space, but it's the same backstory, is that you want to then support that space and have it completely closed off so that your sprinkles don't feed into the other portions of your card. And you want to, so what do I have going here? I did an inside for this one. This is my back piece that once I put the sprinkles on, I'll put over here. So very little stamping to this card as I have designed it. There may be more. I'm going to remove all of these strips. So while I created the box here, I also created an outer box to support the card. And by adding this backing, because you could add a backing that's only here, but for me, doing it this way, I'm supporting the whole card to make it feel much sturdier. And if I am mailing it, to hopefully have it arrive at its destination as I sent it. So for me, what I need to do now is add some sprinkles. There we go. And I don't want to add so many that they don't move, because they only have a tiny little space, like 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch of horizontal, or excuse me, vertical space. So I'm going to just spread those out. And carefully, I've cut my dimension here to be just a hair under. I can't see on all sides. To be a hair under the front piece. So we'll see. I could always trim it if it came out that I was a little off. No, I think that that's pretty good. So when I shake it, there's room for it to move to make some sound. And so it doesn't matter if it's, opens like a book or more like a flip pad, whatever your preference. And I'm then going to add some seal here. I'm using Seal Plus for this, just because it's a little weightier than a simple designer series paper cover. And then I'll flip it. And carefully, because once I put that Stampin' Seal Plus on, it is not forgiving. It is not going to move. All right, I'm happy with that. So then I just press here. I'm going to rub on the back of it. And then I have this here, and I could do a popsicle on there. I haven't got the colors, everything out. So I will do that. I'll do a popsicle before I put that in there, just right here. And I think I might even add a sparkle or two. I'm going to leave it off for now, though. If I give this to, one of my nephews or something, then they don't want the sparkle. But if I send it to my daughter or my niece, one of my daughters, and then they would enjoy the sparkle. So you could even, if you really wanted to dress it up before you adhered it to the card, you could add some ribbon around it and tie it off right there. So lots of ways to dress it up. I really like using the words. I think that's fun. But again, you could also punch a shape in here or die cut a shape. Let me see, if you're using different paper and you had animals, you could even do an animal shape. That would be really cute. Lots of different ideas for shaker cards, and they're really not that hard.